Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another serving of Business Soup Talk Radio. If it's in business, it's Business Soup. I'm your host, John DeBevoise. I often make reference to business and rodeo. Well, guess what? We are going to let you saddle up onto a great opportunity. We have the man himself, Daven Michaels, will be joining us from 123 Employee, the virtual assistant company, empowering small business to do big things. Well, right here, right now, he's making a worldwide announcement on Business Soup. Daven Michaels and Business Soup have partnered up, and we're going to be delivering a virtual summit, a 3-day project that is going to teach you how to drive business to your business. And you can have free tickets too. Saddle up, sit down, and have a seat, because Business Soup is serving up your business right here at Business Soup. Daven, welcome back to Business Soup.
John, it's great to be here again with you and your audience.
Well, and I understand that you are back in the States, because we're going to be covering the reason why you're out there in Las Vegas in a few minutes. But you are also the founder of a great outsourcing company known as 123 Employee. How did that get started, and where did the name come from?
I actually was in the music production business. I was very successful in that business, and I had a friend, he was very successful, and he had a production deal in Asia. And so I started helping him on that project. That put me on that side of the world. And one day we opened up a small shop for customer service for our own company, just our own business. And we had about 10 employees, and it was in the early days, and this was about 14 years ago. And one day, after about a year of doing this, I was like, well, maybe we could offer this as a service and offer outsourcing and virtual assistant services and customer service to U.S. companies and global companies to save them a lot of money. And that was the idea. And quite frankly, we failed a few times before we figured it out. But eventually, we did dial it in. Today, we have over 550 employees at 123 Employee. We anticipate being at close to 1,000 employees by the end of the year. And we work with entrepreneurs all over the planet, some of the biggest thought leaders like you. We do all the busy stuff in their business, internet marketing, social media, telemarketing, back office tasks, virtual assistant services, customer service, all the busy stuff in their business so they can focus on the income generating activities in their business and the things that really juice them and excite them. Our mission at 123 Employee is to rescue lifestyle starved entrepreneurs, give them their time back and their lives back. And we love doing it.
And what I have discovered with the virtual assistants is that you give individuals specific tasks. I can contact you and say, hey, I want somebody to do LinkedIn or Facebook, and that's their focus. And I can limit my expenditures by them being skilled in those sets. So I appreciate the virtual assistants, and with you, you can have one or a buffet of services. So, and I like that, and I love that business model. And I would imagine that the unfortunate aspects of COVID played into people needing your services even more.
It didn't start like that. So what happened was when COVID hit, some of our biggest clients, all of our biggest clients, started cutting back their staff dramatically. I'm talking like by 90%.
Right.
And when that happened, of course, we got real scared, and we kind of went into war mode. Like, okay, we see what's coming down the pike. This could be catastrophic for our business. How can we mitigate our risk and come up with other ways to innovate and generate more revenue? And that's what happened during the first couple of weeks. Thankfully, what was very interesting is that most of our clients are entrepreneurs. Most of our clients are small businesses. And so we were forced to innovate, but so were they. And so many of our clients came back bigger and stronger than ever. Like, I'll give you one example. One of our clients, they were in e-com, and their biggest product was drones. They sold like thousands of drones a day. And all of a sudden that business died, right? They cut back by 90%. Well, they pivoted, and all of a sudden they were shipping disinfectants, masks, and so on and so forth. Their business skyrocketed, and as a result, they quadrupled the amount of staff they had with us. It was wonderful. Believe it or not, this year will be our best year ever. I feel terrible for the smaller service businesses that are going to lose everything. And there's so many like mom and pops that, you know, they've been struggling for like they have this business that just sort of keeps them afloat for the last decade or decades. And then now they're going to lose that business. So I feel really terrible about that. I'm very concerned about that. But our business is going to thrive this year, but it could have gone a totally different direction.
My sentiments exactly on small business because that's my audience, and
Mhm.
we wish them all well. And here at Business Soup, like we're doing right now, we're helping them to find ways to pivot. And 123 Employee is one of those where you can save money and make
Yeah.
it at the same time because you don't have the employee problem.
You made a good point. There's a lot of benefits to having a virtual staff. Okay. So, of course, it's less expensive. Yes, they can be specialized. Yes, there's accountability. But also, it's like you don't have workman's comp. You don't have to pay all those extra taxes. You don't have to pay for the internet or the computers or the office space. The list goes on and on. There's so many benefits. And I'll tell you, I know what's going to happen. A lot of these mom and pops that are going to shut down, they're going to be forced to innovate too. And I think what we're going to see is we're going to see a massive decline in small businesses, but we're going to see a massive increase of people starting things from home, starting service businesses. And they're going to need staff. They're not going to want that staff working from their office or their home. They're going to want a virtual staff, and they're going to want it to be inexpensive, and they're going to want it to be on their terms. And 123 Employee, we definitely fill that bill. So we're excited about that.
You have some big announcement coming up here, and I am honored that you're sharing it here on Business Soup. So drum roll, Daven Michaels from 123 Employee. You have a big announcement, sir. What is that announcement?
I do. And thanks, John. And honestly, this big announcement wouldn't be possible without you, one of our sponsors. So I thank you for being on board. But, my partner, Chad Nicely, and I, we really wanted to help entrepreneurs. I told you how concerned I am about these, entrepreneurs that are potentially going to lose their business. And I know we're going to see a massive surge in micropreneurship. They're going to end up having to reinvent themselves, and they may be starting over. They may have to start a home-based business, something that doesn't have the overhead of a shop or a restaurant or something like that. I totally get that. And so we decided to do something really big. We like to do big things. And so we decided that we want to empower 10,000 future entrepreneurs all over the globe. So we're going to be doing it on a 3-day live masterclass that will take place online. And we will do this for 3 evenings where we will actually take over 10,000 people, and we're going to work with those people over the course of 3 days to show them how to start their own online business. And by the end of these 3 days, this is our big, bold promise, you will actually have all the tools you need to start your own online business, whether you've had a business before or whether you're a novice. And because of our wonderful sponsors, just like you, John, you're actually going to be able to attend for free because John is, as a sponsor, he gets free tickets, and you can literally register for those free online tickets. The website is bizsoup.com/3-day. That's bizsoup.com/3-day for a 3-day live masterclass. And the masterclass begins September 28th. It takes place in the evening, so you still have your days. We'll start at 6 p.m. PST. That's 9 p.m. EST. So even if you have a JOB, you can come to the to the 3-day masterclass. And it's going to take place Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, September 28th, 29th, and 30th. It's online. It's at 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. EST. And you can get free tickets by simply going to bizsoup.com/3-day. And like I said, at the end of those 3 days, you will have all the tools necessary to have your own online business. And what's interesting is that because it's 3 days, we're able to make this experiential. So we will actually be working with everybody to create their business. They will actually be generating leads online. They'll attract their first customer online. They'll be doing all of this themselves during those 3 days. So you won't just be learning, you'll be doing. It'll be a momentous event. I guarantee you it's like nothing you've ever attended before. And by the time we wrap it up, we're going to have 10 to 20,000 new businesses across the globe. So I'm really excited about it.
Well, you've been busy out there in the desert. And backing up just a few moments, when you say a mastermind class, that comes from Napoleon Hill. And his speaking about surrounding yourselves with like-minded people who help you grow your business, you help them grow theirs. And so you're going to have 10,000 or more of these people. This is going to be quite the checkerboard here. Is it a Zoom call?
It's not a Zoom call because Zoom can't handle that kind of capacity. So the whole thing will actually take place on live stream. And live stream, people broadcast concerts on live stream. So This will be our own private business rock concert, if you will. But also what's really cool is we gamify the whole process because Chad and I, we're not just educators, we're edutainers. And so we've gamified the entire process. So you'll even find that when you register, it's unlike nothing you've ever registered for before. So what happens is when you first register for the masterclass, you will be immediately brought into our membership. And if you simply put in your phone number so that we can text you prior to the event, you'll actually get upgraded to the VIP membership. And once you come into the membership, our concept is your business doesn't start on the 28th. Your business starts right now. And so what happens is you'll find a series of exercises, and you'll take those exercises to prep you for the masterclass. And when you do, we will reward you with points and badges and actual physical rewards. You'll actually win all kinds of cool prizes. We're giving away over $12,000 in prizes pre-event. Also, everybody that shows up to the masterclass and goes through the entire masterclass will get a free vacation upon graduation, which is really cool. So what happens is we're giving them a 3-night, 4-day vacation. We take care of the hotel. They pick the area of their choice. It's big name brand hotels. And you may be wondering, well, how the heck can you afford to do that for 10, 20,000 people? And I'll explain. So what's pretty interesting is hotels know their occupancy, and they know that there are certain times when their occupancy is low. And rather than have those rooms be vacant, they give them to us, and we give them to our attendees of the masterclass. And they do that because they know that, hey, if you're going to come, yeah, you get a free hotel room, but you'll spend money at their restaurants and their spa and so on and so forth. And so everyone that completes the masterclass will get one of these vacations. They're valued at $800 to $1,000. So everybody wins. We're making it fun. It's a blast. You're going to learn, you're going to do, and you're going to start your new business, and it starts right now.
Well, let's talk about the new business. Let's just say that I have an idea for, say, an online business, an e-commerce site. So let's say I want to create an e-commerce site. Am I going to get answers to that at this mastermind meeting?
So the answer to that, honestly, John, is yes and no. So let me explain. So we're going to be walking everybody through one business model. And what that business model is going to be is selling leads or selling traffic to businesses. That's what we're going to teach people how to do. So this is for everybody that has no idea what they want to do, right? They know they want to create a business or a side hustle, and we're going to walk them through one specific model. But let's say that they did have an interest in starting an e-com business. Well, I'm always amazed, and again, I picked this up from speaking all over the globe, at how many people start businesses, but they have no idea how they're going to get traffic or leads to that business, right? And I believe that if you can dial in the marketing in your business, if you have a ton of leads coming through the door, if your bank accounts are overflowing with money, then you could probably buy yourself out of just about any challenge you face in your business today, right?
Right.
And so on the masterclass, we're going to show everyone how to generate leads online. So if they want to use our business model, we highly suggest they do, because we'll hold their hand and walk them through the process. But maybe they have another idea of what they want to do. Maybe they want to start an e-com business. Maybe they want to sell their art online. Maybe they want to do who knows what. No matter what that business is, they're going to need leads and traffic to fuel that business. And on the masterclass, we're going to show them how to do that.
And that leads into one of my favorite mantras, is that distribution is the most important part of a business, because without it, you've got nothing. Doesn't matter how good your product or service is. If nobody knows you exist, you will sell nothing.
So true. I mean, you have a fantastic show, but if you didn't have distribution, nobody would know about it.
Yeah, just the guy in the mirror.
That's right.
Through this masterclass, which is available through my website there at BizSoup, where business comes for business, you can get free tickets to this mastermind class, and you will grab us by the hand, and you will, in essence, what I call drag us across the finish line and help you build a business. Because what you're teaching us, as I understand it, is that you're teaching us the ability to get distribution, and that is through getting leads, contacts that can drive traffic to whatever website or business you choose, to take the place of the one that perhaps you lost, or something that you wanted to build from your own idea from between those ears.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, there's a ton of people that are sitting at home right now, and either they've lost their job, lost their business, or they've managed to hang on to their job or business, but they realize that things are much more volatile than we thought. We don't have the security that we thought we had, right? All it takes is a pandemic. That's so bizarre, but all it takes is a pandemic to take everything down. And so it's time that you're in control of your destiny. And so whether you manage to survive this, brave this, or not, you've got to be in control of your own destiny. And the only way to do that is to have your own business. And if you can have a business that is virtual, a business that you can run from anywhere on the planet, you can run it when you want to, on your own terms, well, I think that is as bulletproof as you can be in today's world. To actually have a business that you can run from anywhere all over the planet, all you need is a laptop and cell phone. It's all online. And basically, if you're in the lead gen business, you're basically selling water to humans, right? It's something that all businesses need. So it really is a huge win, triple win for sure. And I just can't wait to empower 10 to 20,000 new entrepreneurs. It's just going to be mind blowing.
Well, and in one of my own little plugs here that I keep telling everybody they should have their own home-based business. Doesn't matter what it is. It can be anything. As long as you have it, you treat it as a business, and you can take advantage of the tax code. You don't have to learn it, just know how to use it, as I've been teaching and preaching for 20 years on how to use the tax code to convert ordinary expenses to deductions. So get a plan and fill it out and join in on this meeting that Daven is offering to our listeners here at BizSoup.
Absolutely, John. And, at the end of the day, it's not how much money you make. As you know, it's how much money you keep and invest. And you don't want to be working all the time just to pay the government, right? You want to be paying yourself. I mean, I personally, as you know, I'm in Vegas for the launch, and I used to live here in Vegas, and I did that to get rid of the state tax. But as you know now, I live in Puerto Rico because we pay almost no tax, which is, it's not my only reason for living in Puerto Rico, but it's certainly a huge, huge benefit. And when I can spend 96% of the year working for myself and only 4% working for the federal government, that's a huge, huge win. But the first step is, of course, having your own business, because you can write things off and you can put money in your pocket as opposed to giving everything to the man, if you will.
That's right. Daven Michaels, he is the founder of 123 Employees, making a special offer right there at BizSoup. And we invite you to get some free tickets to a mastermind. It's a 3-day event coming up, and I appreciate you announcing it. Again, that link to the free tickets is
BizSoup.com/3-day.
Go to BizSoup, all the information, including the transcript and the links to everything that you need to know, not only about this mastermind, but business to business. And so light up the internet with your own business. Take advantage of the opportunity. There's many ways to come out of this pandemic, and one of them is self-employed. Daven and his group will hand walk you, show you how to complete a business model and be in business through their 3-day event. I'm honored and I'm very touched that you're announcing it right here on BizSoup, where business comes for business. Daven, thanks so much for making that announcement, and thanks for being a part of Business Soup.
Thanks for having me.
This has been another serving of Business Soup, where business comes for business. I'm John DeBevoise, inviting you to visit the website for more servings of what is best in business.
This show has been produced by Market Domination, LLC. To discover how you can have your own show completely done for you and turn it into a real published book and become the authority in your marketplace, go to www.marketdominationllc.com/